Mm, this is EEX3417 day school 2. Content of this first one, structured programming, and then I will start programming in C. In first day school, I explained more about this function-oriented data flow diagram and introduction to modular programming. Because when I start C programming, it delay to I couldn't finish. So I start now with the programming in C. These are um, now no I will explain these things also. Actually, in a large software, uh, when we program, the software we divide it into small modules and combine them. And this module we program separately and test them and combine them to become one program. Uh, uh, Modular programming example. Level update. This is update master file. This is one program, but we divide into get valid transaction, fetch master record, update master record. These are three modules. Then this also we can subdivide it and get transaction, print error message. These are now we program this get transaction only for the one module. Then all these modules are separately we program and then combine them to become this level 1 program. Stepwise refinement is this also is a flow chart. We write one module as multiply A and B using addition. Now this is multiply using addition. So multiply using addition is a separate module. So it has a separate flow chart. So we can within that module we can change if we want better program. So we can change this this module only one this module separately. Rules for a module: one unique entry point and exit. It has one entry point and exit point. One logical task: use of control structures, sequence, selection, iteration. Mainly in any programming language, these are the simple uh, methods to do using a program. Even we can use even object oriented. These things are basic things. Sequence, selection, iteration. In every program, these are the fundamentals. Sequence is step by step, sequentially. We write sequentially. Selection is condition. This is a condition. If this condition is true, one process. If it is false, another process. Then exit. Entry. Check whether condition is true or false. According to this condition, we separately process two different uh, uh, programs. Iteration is check whether this the condition and go back. Earlier one selection is go to the downward. Actually go forward. This is in iteration, it goes back. I will explain in C programming these what are the iterations and selections and sequences. Function oriented design, structured chart also like that, sequence, selection, iteration. In this chart also, sequence, selection, iteration, these are different ways to present graphically. Data flow diagram means how data flows through each processes. We give different levels. Actually, when we program a big software, we actually at the beginning we write like this context diagram. It's a whole program uh, give a name and what are the entities and what are the entities, inputs and output to these entities, and then expand inside this context diagram the processes 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. There are so many maybe processes. Actually, in each level, we can limit processes into 7 processes. The maximum we divided into 7 processes. So in level 2, we write like this. In process 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. In process 2, 2.1, 2.2 like that. 3, 3.1, 3.2 like that. Subdivided. Input and outputs are same. External entity 1 into this one like that. Programming with C language. Okay, I will start here. Mm, uh, at the beginning, data types and variables in C. I will explain this by using examples. Okay, C programming examples. First one is data types and variables. This is a simple program. I will copy it and I will open the online GDP. This is a online compiler. Compiler is we can now when we consider C program, um, this actually we can understand this is printf hello world like that, but this program as it is cannot understand by the computer. Uh, uh, this has to be converted into the machine language. Actually, computer can understand only machine language. So how the translate translator into these programs into a machine language called translator. Okay, translator. There are two types of translators: compilers and interpreters. In compilers, when we run the program, it checks all the errors and run. and the whole program converted into the machine language. Machine languages are zeros and ones. So we cannot understand the machine language, but the computer can understand the machine language only. So this is a basic program. Actually, this in when we open the online GDB compiler, the default there is a default program. This print hello world. I will run this. It will print the hello world here. Okay, now here there are some instructions and there. This is include stdio.h int main. This program begins by this uh, curly brackets and close bracket, open bracket, and this is the close bracket. This open bracket is closed by here, and then printf hello world, and semicolon indicates the end of this command. This command end with the semicolon. This command end with the semicolon. We will check what happened without semicolon, and we will run it. Now there is a error. So by the compiler, it checks whether there is any error. If there is any error, it will indicate where is the error. Semicolon. I will put semicolon here, and now it's okay. Now this is actually this two slash is a comment. So if we write like this line becomes a comment. Comment is we can write anything here. It ignores the these lines are ignored by the compiler. So this instruction doesn't work here. So what will happen? This is a warning message because printf in earlier printf this is also command um, in C programming. The printf is a command to print these things. This printf command is available in this stdio.h file. There is a separate file called stdio.h. H mean header file. We can include other commands also. If we want to include other one, we can include that file here. So we called it the preprocess. If we write the return 0, we have to write here int. We can write void also, but there will be an error. Here you can write because this int return 0 become 0 will return to the command prompt. Through this should be int. This return value goes through this data type. We call this as a data type, and main is main function starting of this every program is main. Then then this will print hello world. Okay, now I will. This is a program here. In this one, include stdio.h is available. Here, Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3 are called variable. Okay. Now, variable is a we can assign any value to a variable. I will write only one variable here. Now, int mark 1. Okay. Now, mark 1 is a variable. We can assign any name, any value. 16. Right. Now, we can write printf. If you want to print the value of the mark 1, print, you have to write here integer d, comma, mark 1. Can you anyone say what is the now what will happen when we compile this program? Will there be an error?
Yes, sir. The semicolon is missing, right?
Yes. Semicolon is missing. Okay. Yes. Now 16 value 16 is we can see it will print 16. Now we can write any value here, 200 like that. Now without we entering any value, what will happen? It will print garbage value. Here this is the garbage value, like that any value. So we have to initialize, and at every time we introduce a variable, we have to initialize into mostly 0. Otherwise, there will be a garbage value here. Garbage means this in another time, this value, not this value, there's another value may be printed. Now here, Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4 are 4 variables. We initialized here Mark 4 only. So what is this int? Int is we can divide data variable into 4 types: integer, floating point, logical, character, and characters. integers, we can input only the integer numbers. That mean 1, 2 like that. We can't input 1.2 like that. Uh, 12.5. We will assign int mark1 12.5. Printf integer d comma mark1. What will print here? Only the 12 will be printed. Here you can see the only the 12. 2.15 is not available. But if we can change this data type plot. Plot mark plot now the mark one's data type is plot. Plot is we can input 12.5 decimal point. We have to write here f. Here you can see 12.5 not some not. We can write here 0.2. So 0.2 is 2 decimal places. We can input 12.5. Even if what will happen if we like that, we can write what will be printed here now. 12.56. 55. It will instead of this 5, it will print. It will assign it to the 6. This is F called placeholder. Yes, placeholder. If we the data type of this variable int, if we declare the data type of this mark1 is int, we have to write it here n, no need point, d, integer d. Only the 12 will be printed. Now, if we write plot here, mark1, we have to write here point f. Now, this plot has a limit. So if I forgot what is the limit, you can, if you want, you can check. We can, you can use ChatGPT also. What is the limit of int in C? Int is 4 bytes, 32-bit. Minimum value is this one. Maximum value is this one. The 32-bit. Okay. Now, if we want to more than this, we have to write this. This include int value include minus this value to plus this value. If we want more than that, we can write double. double. Yes. Even if it is double, this can be plot f. Now, I think this program you can understand uh, the content of this program. Here also, what is this? Include int main, int age1. We didn't initialize age1. Int age2 equals 0. So the placeholder is age1 integer d, um, age2 integer d. We can write here age1 comma age2. These are variables. Okay. When we print these things, these are whatever we write here, it will print. The values will be print here. Age2 print age2, it will print age2, and then the values are printed here. And what value should be printed? Age1 and age2. This here age1, it will print age1. This is a garbage value, and then age2 becomes 0. It is initialized to 0. So if here what will happen if age space 1, here age 1 become a garbage value, and age 2 is 0. We can write here age 1 is 12, age 2 age 12 24, age 1 12, age 1 24. We can write here equal whatever it is here, it will print. Okay, now you can see this. Two variables here. The end is semicolon. Here also end is semicolon. The command lines end indicates this semicolon. Start of this block is here. End of this block is here. Uh, if we can write without return 0 is also we can write. Without return 0, we can type here void. Void is nothing will return. Void means nothing will return. If we write int, it will return integer value. This what is this return value will be. You can understand this later. Okay. If you have any problem, please ask. Okay. Next is this one. Now here combination of integers and plot and equation. Then printf. then return 0. Here the work case, actually when we separate data types, we have to think what are the variables. With now the work days are number of days. Usually days are days become one first day, second day, like that. Number of days become integers. But the here the work covers 8.5 hours, uh, 8 hours and half an hour. Here also, if you want, we can decide half a day. So if we want half a day, we have to change this to the plot. Pay rate also, it has 0.5. So we declare these variables as plot. Now here the weekly pay is a new variable other than these three, and the data type of this variable is plot, and then work days, the equation is work days into work hours into pay rate, multiply all these things. So print if weekly pay equal rupees. So we can write anything here. Okay, it will print whatever we write here, and then percentage 0.2f is the placeholder, uh, and then weekly pay, this variable here. Now we have to write hash include stdio.h standard input output header file. Here you can see this answer, weekly pay equal rupees, but this multiplication. If anyone cannot understand, please ask. Okay. Now next is here. Next is all these are sequences, one by one, from the top to bottom. Now this one has a selection. Here include stdio.text because it this program includes input and outputs. The earlier one has only the outputs, but both of these functions are available in stdio.h header file. It has a separate program. Now here, what is this? Enter CA marks, enter your final marks. You have passed the subject, you have not passed that means in this program we have to enter CA marks, and then we have to enter final marks. Here it checks whether CA is greater than or equal to 40, and this final marks is greater than or equal to 40. If this condition is true, it will print here, this one. We have passed the subject. Otherwise, if not not met these conditions, it will print else. The program goes to this one, else. These are called key reserved words. Now in this C program, int printf if else are reserved. We cannot define if in as a variable. Here in this program, here this scanf is input. This is output. Printf is output. Scanf is input. Input. Now here the CA capital CA is initialized as 0, and then we can input any value uh, to this program using this command, integer percentage d. You have to write end here. When we input values, we have to write end here and the variable. Here also scanf integer d final mark end. You have to write end here. This has two conditions. Whether it check whether 40 greater than or 40 equal or and final mark. Both conditions are should be true. If both conditions are true, it will print this. You have to pass the subject. Else this one. Now enter CA marks. Enter CA. This will print as it is, and then we have to input any mark. Suppose we write 40. We enter 40. Enter your final marks. 40. What should be the output? You have passed the subject. You have passed the subject. That is. Okay, now CA marks 30, 45. You have not passed the subject. This condition is not true, so it will go to this one. We can write only one condition also. Here we can write like this. Okay. Int a l b is 30 semicolon if a greater than b. We don't if we write if condition, we don't write semicolon here. Printf integer d a greater than b. Okay. Else printf integer and percentage d semicolon a. Here we have to write printf. Now we have to write a semicolon here. Now 12. 12 is if a greater than b, we have write here a. B. 30. If we write 35 here, 35. Like that. If here it has only one condition. Earlier we write two conditions in the same command. Every time I put indentation here, without indentation also C works. No problem. But if we put indentation here, indentation is uh, uh, within one block, we put some space here, tab. So that should be there to for readable the readability of to for readability of this C program. This is a must. Okay. Now we can write here, under the if condition, push one more tab. Under this if condition, if we have only one line, we can write without this open and close bracket also. That also possible. This is also correct. But if we have more than one command lines here, we have to write this open and close bracket here. What is the general rule for using semicolon? A semicolon indicates the end of the command line. This one, end of the command line, except these uh, control structures. These are called controller structures. If else, if else, if in this if also and else conditions, we don't write semicolon in these control structures. Else, if else, and while loop, we don't write semicolon, but in other command lines, end indicate that end of the command line. I think uh, now in this PowerPoint slide, there is another one called characters. Here you can see char, boolean, now char. Mm, Char is variable, character type variables. Um, we can write L1 is a char variable. Char type data type is char. Variable name is L1. Is we can write here H. Here you have to write L1 printf percentage C L1. You have to write within not in inverted comma. Um, this 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 one you have to write this one. Then, but if you want to write more than um, one letter, we can write char as one letter. We have to write it as a array. Okay, 12. Yeah. Uh, if you write this type of more than one character, we have to write here S. But here there are no garbage value. Um, uh, we have to write a string copy L1. In this one, we have to write like this. Okay. Okay. Now, uh, when we want to put the variable character data type, it is some different. Okay. Than the other numerical. When we entering numerical values, it is easy. Now, when it becomes char, we have to write these are called array. Okay, more if we want more than one character, this maximum length of this character is 12. Okay, now we have to write string copy function. This function is available in this include string.h file header file, and then this is the variable we assign this uh, uh, this data to the L1 character variable. When we print, we have to write this one. Okay, this some I think this some bit difficult than the input in numerical values. I will explain again with the numerical values. Okay. Now here mm, these are called operators. Uh, uh, I will explain these increment and decrement operators. These are auto increment. Auto increment is it will increase one by one. If if there's a if the variable has value 1, the next one it become 2. But here we can write increment uh, this like this, like this, or like this, or like this. This is in this here uh, it will add increment before the operation done. Here after the operation done, this is called decrement. Okay, if the value is 2, it become automatically 1 decrement before the operation. After the operation, I will explain it this by example. Here you can see here the value is c equal 5. The variable is c. Data type is int. The value of the variable now is 5. Now printf integer d c. Now this here it will print the whatever the value in c is now the 5. It will print 5. Now here what happens? C plus plus. Now here also even that addition is available, increment sign is available, it will print 5. Then the what happened? Then it will increment. Now after here the C value of the C is 6. Now here what happens? Now we will again assign C is 5. Now what happened? Uh, what will happen here? What will print here? Can you explain? Now C is equal to the 5. Now C printf C. Now it will print just 5. Now here it will addition before print. Here the value will be 6. In this one, value will be 5. Here, the value will be 6. Now, first one, C is 5. Now, even this also printf C and then increment. And then thereafter, the value of the C will be 6. Here 5, 6, 6. Did you understand it? Someone talking or not? I can't hear anyone. I think you can understand it. Can anyone confirm it? Okay, now the next one is here also int main, int value 1, int value 2, enter value 1, enter value 2, enter value 1, enter value 2. If value 1 less than or equal, we can write here this one less than or equal. If you write if you want to write equal, we have to write double equal sign. Okay, less than or equal. If you write equal, or here less than or equal, well 23 greater than, we can write equal. Okay, we can change this program. If this is equal, the value 1 is equal to value 2, not equal to. Well, well, the value 1 is equal to the value 1, value 2. We have to write two equal sign. If you want to write uh, greater than or equal, right? We have to write this one. Less than or equal, less than or equal, equal, greater than or equal. Those are the things only. When we the scanf indicates the input percentage d, we have to write this one. This is called address of this value. And sign indicate the where. If we want to input the characters, we don't write this and sign. Now I will remove this one. Here the while command. Uh, while now I said earlier uh, in control structures there is a sequence selection iteration. Now we discuss about if else, that is selection. Now when we consider the while, it is called iteration. Iteration means this uh, while we have to write int x, okay, x is equal to 0. Int x is equal to 0 while x less than uh, less than 3. Printf before increment, after increment. It will increment. Now at the beginning x is equal to 0, so this in while loop x, check whether x less than or less than 3, so the program goes to inside the while loop. So print this one, then it will increment. X plus plus is, it will increment. Now the x is before that x is equal to 0. Now x is 1. Printf after the increment. Now then again this program goes back to this condition. Now the x is equal to 3, 1 goes to the here and again go back. X is, now x is 1, 2, then again go back. 3 is also, x is, now when x is equal to 3, it just in this while loop check whether x less than 3. Now when it is the x is equal to 3, this condition is not satisfied. It is not x is if the x is 3, this condition not satisfied, so uh, the program goes outside the while loop. Now before increment x, after increment 3, before increment 1, after increment 2, before increment 2, after increment 3. Then that's only while within the while loop execute only uh, only this x become 3. This T indicate that tab. Okay, tab means before increment 0, after this space available because of this T slash T. Slash N means to the next line. What will happen this without this one? Here, all the lines in the same line it will print. We have to write here slash backslash n. Okay. Without this, it will print continuously. Here you can see before increment 0, after increment 1, then the next line. If you write backslash t, this one. Here I have put s.h. Now int, I will write int x is equal to 0. Now we will write slash include s.h. Now we will delete this one because in this s.h is a separate file. It has this one int x is equal to 0. So before starting this program, it will join this file will be joined to the this program. So what will happen? It will work. Even we didn't write int. We didn't write here int x is equal to 0. It works because uh, s.h has this command, and before this before running this int main, that file will be run. So it will add this s.h add to this program and it will run. We can write anything here, and we can include int float y is equal to 0, and then we can put printf integer f comma y. Here we can write y is equal to 12. Here you can see 12 is 12 there, but I write this variable in s.h in the separate, that is separate file. So all the details in the s.h will include in this main program. Okay, got it? The next is include stdio.h int while this also same in condition loop until I is 10. Print the current value of I. While I less than or equal to the 10. At the beginning, I is equal to the 1, and then while right, I plus plus 1, 2, 3 up to the 10. These are new one, okay. For loop. Do you have any problem up to now? Either talk you can talk or chat. This is for loop, okay. This is also called for loop. Until the loop condition exit, it will work within the for loop. Here the number int sum. For number is equal to 10. The initially it start with the 10. Number less than until the less than or equal to the 100. Number equal plus 1 10. This increment by 10. Sum plus equal number. Int sum. We will run it. Now at the beginning, the sum at the beginning number is 10. Okay. Number is 10. Sum is equal to the sum plus number. Here it is at the sum equal sum plus number. This is also correct. Okay. Sum is equal here this command is initially sum is 0. 0 plus number. Now the number is variable number. Value of this number is 10. Sum plus number. Sum plus number is sum is equal to 0. Number is 10. Sum plus number is 10. 10 assigned to the again sum. Now the sum is 10. Now sum is 10 now. The next time the number is 10 plus 10. Here it will print at another 10. Here 10 plus 10 is 20. The value of the sum is 10. So the 20 plus 10 is 30. Like that it will loop until this value. Until number become 100. Okay, I think you can understand. When you program these things, this will be easily. You can do easily. You can write number one also. It's a long here. And this is also same. Okay. Here this is a new thing function. Okay. Now this is a function. Okay. Now function. I will explain here. Now this is the main program. Void main starting block. This main block here. End of this block here. Variable answer, and then here there's a new thing, addition. This called function addition. We write the function called addition. We can write function name as anything we want, and the variables uh, to this function. What are the variables? 5 and 515. Data type of this variable is here. Data type of variable is this here. This value will be transferred to here, this function. And then here inside this function, we declare a separate variable in total. Now here total we calculate something. Total number of pets is this one. This transfer to this one, this number, and this number goes here. This 15 goes to here, and then this 15 goes to here, and calculate the total and the return total. Now return total is integer value. Return will be here. From here it will goes, the function output goes through here and to this answer. Okay. Now I think it will be a bit difficult sometimes. Now we can write addition not only here, we can write same addition in separate places in the same main function. I will explain by example. Now here, this is the function int addition. Number of pets, number of poles, maybe these variables, so we can write anything, okay? But this calculation should be in same as, should be same as this variable, return total. Now the 5, yeah, the values will be 5 and 15. 5 plus 15 is 20. It will return the 20. Now we can write here answer 1 is, we can initialized answer 1 addition 10 comma 10 10 comma 12. This is another instance of this variable. Now here answer addition, this addition numbers will be goes to here. Same function but different values will goes to this one, and it will output to this answer 1, the 10, it will goes to the 10 plus 12 is equal to the 22. The answer will be here 22. Answer of this here will be 20. Oh, yes. Backslash n, we can put this one. The result of answer is this one. The result of answer 1, 22. So here we can write same function for different places. So using this function, if uh, we want same work, one task, same work in different places, we can write this type of function to reduce the number of coding lines. This will reduce the coding lines. Otherwise, we have to write this addition or something in more than this. We can write in separate calculations or complex calculations inside this one. The main advantages, one other advantage is, one advantage of this function is we can write, we can use this in again and we can use it. And also, if we want to change this inside the, we can change inside the code without any uh, change in the input and output. We can change this inside the inside code. Actually, this total, the here this variable total scope is limited to here, limited within this function. Yes, suppose we can write int total is equal to the 12 or 200. Okay. Now printf total total. Now this total is different from this total. Now the here this total is at the beginning 5 plus 15, total is 20. It will return to the, this answer, but we declare another total 200. This scope of this total variable is limited to this function, and this is in the main function. This total variable called total is scope here. Scope is within the main function, but this total scope is within the only this function. I did you understand? If anyone cannot understand, please ask. Okay. This is called function. Here, if we write function, after the main function, we have to declare this one int addition, this like this. Okay. If we write int function before above the main function, no need this one, right? Here this is a here we write here the function here above the main function. Find largest, return value, return A, return B. Here either it will return either A or B, return through this data type. The name of this function is find largest. Variables are int A, int B, integer values. This is the passing parameters. Here the int main, integer, int num1 and num2, and the printf enter two numbers. We have to enter two numbers, and the int largest, the value, the these numbers are passed to this function num1 and num2, and the largest is largest. 12 comma 30. 12, 30 space. Okay. The largest number is 30. 12 space 30. You have to input like that. I think you can understand these things, no? By in this program, we introduced arrays. This is called array. Okay. Array is like earlier we entered only one value to a variable. Here you can enter set of values for one variable. Here number array is at length of this array is 10. We can input maximum 10 values. Data type is integer. Count this one for within for loop. Count is equal to 0 up to this, up to 10. Count is count plus plus. Number count. Number count is first one is 0. Here actually 10 is maximum 10. 0 to 9. 0 number array 0, 0 position. It is like that. Okay. This char you can int number array 10. The maximum length of this array is the name of this array is number array. This is a character array. My length the length of this array is 10. Here also integer number array 10. Now array name is my array for this one. Okay. Element 1, 2, 3 up to 10. Index is we can access these array values using number 0. First one is 0 up to the 9. Okay, store values, different values, address. The, the address of this array is this one, and like this, this bit different base. We call this base address and address. And now, with the example, I will explain this length of this number array. In C programming, there is no direct command for this one to correct printf either d length here you can see 10. Here you can see 10. The length of this array is 10. Here int count, number array count is equal to 10. Number is count 0th one, location 0th. 0th one is 10 like that. So printf percentage s. Location and value. We have to write here in this one is location and value will be printed. Okay. Now here in the for loop, within the for loop, count is equal to 0, 7D, uh, so integer D, seventh, this space will be seventh. After the 13 spaces, integer value will be displayed. Number array, this count. You have to study this sum. Did you understand this array? Okay. Now other thing is struct. Here, now we discussed variable. Variable we can assign one value. Array. Array we can assign set of values into one data type name. Different values for one single data type variable. Here, struct is different data types we can include into one variable in different data types variables. Here you can see struct student. Student is a one variable. But we can input name. Name it is array, the char array, the length is 55. Char NIC number 10. Integer year of birth is integer. Char email address 15. The length of this email address is 15. The char NIC number is 10. The char name is 55. This the total variable is called student. Where this type of variable is called struct. We can this is example of this. Here we can create one variable student, but with different data type combinations. And first we declare struct. We can write any name what we want. Student. We for this one we write struct variable called student. So in main function we declare one this we can declare several types of student objects. Actually, the object oriented came from this one. Struct student. The instant of this student is student 1. Initialized 0. Here these are student. We can copy student 1 is instant name dot name. Student 1 dot NIC number. Student 1 year of birth is equal to this one. We have to string copy. we have to when we assign strings, we have to write string copy of it. Okay. Now we can print this one, student one name like here you can see name is this one. We can actually we can create another start student S2 like that. S2 we can write like this also. Okay, different names like that. Okay. Now student one is a one instant. Student two is another instant. And student one, student now one's name and like this also, and email address. Others one and a different one. So we can write many instances like this struct. The OOP object oriented programming came from this one. This okay. Now last one is pointer. Pointer is um, it is a special things called pointer in C programming. We can take hardware actually. We can go to the deep hardware using these pointers. Pointers is a memory. We can purposely add separate memory addresses. We can access memory address actually. Here you can see int result one. Int result is a variable. Here p1 is a pointer. We can write this star mark for the pointer. We can write result is equal to 10. The way we assign number 10 to the result variable. This p1 is an integer. So we then the value of the result is 10. So address of this result indicate this one, this end sign. Address of this result assigned to the p1. Okay. Now p1 is a pointer. Address of this result assigned to the p1. So we will print the address of the result. The address of the result now, end address of the result. It will print. Now value of the P1, the actual value of the P1 is address of the result. So value of the P1 is equal to the address of the result. The address of the P1 is another one. Address of the result is this one. Address with the value of the P1, these things are same, okay? These two are same. Because the address of this result is, these are some values, okay? Now, these assigned by the computer, the memory location, say in some memory location. So it is depend on the, that is assigned in the memory management of this operating system. So this address will be printed here. Address of the result is also in the, we assigned result, address of the result into the P. So pointer value indicated by the P, okay, the P1 had, but the address of this P, address of this point is another one. Here, is a different one. So that is the pointer. I think no need to go more about pointers, and you have to study about control structures, sequence selection iteration, if else, for loop, while loop, these are the loops, and if else, select sequence selection iteration. Okay, now I will stop here. I think this modular programming, it is more I discussed at the first, second, earlier day school 2, and I actually discuss more about C programming here. I will then stop here. If you have any